when the road before you brings you to unexpected events. Unmanned terrain. Ask yourself, are you strong enough to stand? Can you take the heat? Can you take the bitter cold? Can you weather the rain? Can you bear the snow? Are you strong for this ride?
Give me something with just cheese on it. Extra.
I was in the hospital. I've never talked about this subject as graphic as I'm about to do now. On this day, I became a different person. I remember this day as the day where literally nothing went right. Early that day, I had multiple arguments with people. Couldn't finish a job to save my life. I just started filming the show, trying to get new episodes because it's fresh and this is a new idea here in Chicago with the biker community. I couldn't get anything to go right to save my life. And then this happened. It was around 7:30 Wednesday night, September 24th, 2014. I make my way to the west side. The club called Women of Clutch and Chrome. They had their bike night. I go out there because I had a portrait that I did. Well, it was one of my murals from the collection called Ride for a Cure. And one of the ladies just had surgery and she was coming out and they just wanted to show love. It was their last bike night of the year. They had a car show, bike show. It was a big event. A lot of people was out there. And I remember when I went out there that I had this shirt and I had this portrait in the poster that I had made. The next day I was on my way to Florida. Now I just had some situations that happened 23 days before this that changed everything. I'm on my way to Florida, hopefully to find a place to move to and start over again. I'm ready to close the store down. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to shut everything down. It's done. I don't want to be here anymore. 24 hours from that day, I'm supposed to be on a Greyhound bus going to Tampa, Florida. That night went smooth all the way up to 10:30. That's when everything closed down. I presented the young lady with the picture. I took the pictures with the club. I filmed. It went without a hitch. Somebody had owed me some money that night. They didn't show up. Didn't return the phone call, nothing. I'm upset. I was supposed to get some money from another guy. He didn't show up. Disappointed. I'm mad. The whole day outside of that event went good. I get on the road. I go to a restaurant. I'm not going to mention their name, but I got something that I shouldn't have got from there. Knowing my diet, I knew better. I leave. I make my way to the office. I started working on this picture called Bars. I didn't have nothing else to do at this time. Prior to me moving, I'm living in my shop. Didn't expect to be there for no more than about 30 more days. I started working on the picture. I had to go to the washroom. I go to the washroom. My stool looking kind of red. I had drank a very powerful juice that cleans your system out, so I'm thinking it's from that. Had a lot of berries in it. Didn't pay it no mind. I've cleaned my system out before. Around 11:30, 11:45, I go to the washroom. I remember that earlier I drank a detoxing drink. A lot of fruits, a lot of berries, a lot of strong antioxidants. And I went to the washroom and I noticed my stool was red. I didn't pay it no mind because I knew that this drink was really strong and it'll flush you out. I just remember that scent. Not to be graphic. I paid it no mind. I just figured my body was just cleaning itself out. I started working on the picture again. And I realized I was a little tired. I had a really long day. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to go anyway. So I took a quick nap. I woke up about an hour later. It's like 12:40. I had to go to the washroom again. My stomach's gurgling again. I go to the washroom. I woke up an hour later. It was 1:40 in the morning. But I woke up in the washroom on the floor. Now I had my compressor in there because my compressor was loud, so I closed and put it in the washroom. I had a long cord. That way I didn't have to hear the noise. So I was laying on my compressor. But I also noticed that my mirror was broken and shattered on the floor also. So I take it that either I hit the mirror or the compressor hit the mirror. But I just remembered there was blood everywhere. So I'm thinking maybe the mirror cut me or whatever, but it wasn't any scars or any bruises from the glass. So the next thing I'm thinking about is, did I get shot? I'm looking for bullet wounds, but I just remember I just saw everything purple. And then I realized that came from the stool. I was bleeding from my stool. I tried to get up, I fell right back down. I hit my head on the sink, and I just started seeing stars. I kept telling myself, don't fall out. Stay up, stay up, stay up. William, stay up. Billy, who are you? What's your name? Where do you stay? Who's your mom? Who's your dad? What's your birthday? And I kept saying this over and over and over again until I got out the washroom. Now I'm bleeding. I can't stand up all the way. So I end up crawling out the washroom looking for the phone. Literally, I could not find the phone. And I had two phones. I couldn't find the phone. When I finally found the phone, all I saw was purple. I called my wife at the time and told her, stay on the phone with me. I don't know what's going on, but I'm bleeding like crazy, and I don't know why. Stay on the phone with me, call 911 on a three-way. I end up having 911 being called by my wife at the time. I told her where I was at. I opened up the door. I realized that I locked myself inside the store with the gate over the door. All I remember was I was cold. I'm just trying to get some heat. I'm cold and I'm bleeding. I don't know why I'm bleeding. My sister got there. My wife at the time, she got there. My brother-in-law. And they put me in a room. And I just sat there trying to figure out, why is this happening to me? I'm trying to make some moves. I'm trying to correct some stuff that went wrong. And now I'm in the hospital. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I was there for a day. And I just remember, without getting too detailed, the people that came and the people that didn't come. And the people that did come but didn't come back. And I realize right now the game has changed. My buddy Glenn stopped through over the weekend. By now it's Saturday. And he asked me, where am I going after they release me? I said, I'm going back to the shop. He's like, no, I mean, you ain't got no place to go. I said, man, look, I'm at the shop now. I'm staying in the shop. He said, no, man, you coming with me. And he didn't hesitate. He didn't stutter. He straight up came right out. One breath, you staying with me. And I'll never forget that. that brotherly love that bikers have for each other. And until this day, he is my brother for real. I got him in every way. When I get myself back on point at the time, I got him. Another person that came to visit me was Pocahontas. She worked at the hospital. She checked on me every night while I was there. My friend Rashida, she checked on me. She worked for me, actually. She checked on me. My friend Isis and a couple other people came to see me as well and check up with me. A lot of people called me. My god sisters, my godmother, they all checked up on me. And I just remember being there for 5 days, and that just changed everything. I was going through a moment in my life where literally everything got turned around. I'm not going to Florida. I'm stuck here. I got to make the most of it. I ended up going to Memphis, Tennessee. And then the week after that, I went to Nashville, Tennessee. And I did a show there. And I came back, and I went to my doctor's appointment, and that's when they told me it's cancer. They didn't tell me what type of cancer that I had. They just told me it was cancer. Now, normally, if a person's told that they have cancer, people freak out. I didn't freak out. I just remember being at the calm. The same calm I'm having now. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. But what I knew I wasn't going to do was die from this. And I took immediate action. And I ended up having a friend of mine suggest me to meet a couple of people that had the same situation that I had. And I learned about what cancer is, what cancer isn't. I learned a lot about why people have cancer, why people get cancer, and why people die from cancer. And one of the biggest things that people do to get themselves to that point is their diet. Cancer is something that you don't want to play with. But cancer, at its earliest stages, is a sign letting you know that something is incorrect in your body. And you got to reverse it so that it can get back on track. There's nothing on the planet that can't be cured. Cancer is one of them. You have to take the step and say, I am not going to let this beat me. The greatest weapon against any disease is your mental stability. If you keep a positive attitude, you're going to win. And I think that's what kept me going as long as I did. I didn't do chemo, I didn't do radiation, I didn't go through no major surgery. I dealt with it naturally, and it began to show its results. But during that time, as I was going through this, I was doing these pieces, literally like a piece every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I was doing a mural. Every 2 weeks I was putting out a clothing item. Every 2 weeks I was putting something new online so people would see what's going on. I did so much stuff for this brand that I still have stuff I haven't put out yet. But I was determined when I left that hospital, I was going to make this work. We Rise is going to be the next chapter in my life that's going to take me to the next level. It's going to take me to the top. And that's how I beat cancer. So this here is like that weapon that I needed. But that day will always be that day that changed everything for me. I'm still going through my personal battle. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm still going through my battle. But I'm still here. A lot of people don't make it when they find out they have it. Usually, a person who has it, if it's not at stage 3 or stage 4, pretty much from my research, you got about 2 years, 3 years before it really gets in. I was able to stop it at stage 2, thankfully. My diet and my persistence in making sure that I took these herbs and vitamins and eating right helped me go through a lot where people died. There were 3 people in my life that died during the 2 years that I was dealing with. 2 of them died the same night. And I'm still here. So, take it for what it's worth. You can beat it. You gotta have the mindset. I didn't give in.
Taking a walk around the hospital just to give him some more strength. And he's doing a damn good job. My brother got some sexy calves.